Hello fellow aviators, VREF Summer here. Welcome to this Microsoft Flight Simulator 101 video on full pre-flight and engine startup in the Cessna 172 with the G1000 cockpit. A little bit different than the other video I put out recently on starting the standard Cessna 172. So let's go ahead and jump on into the cockpit and get this thing fired up. So first thing we're going to want to do is pull out our checklist. So we'll go up here to the top, click the checklist icon, or you can press Shift C, and we will start with our pre-flight inspection in the cockpit. So first thing, aircraft documents checked. We'll tick the item there. Parking brake set, and you can see here this handle is already set for us, so we don't even have to do anything. Ignition to off. Avionics switch bus 1 and bus 2 are both already off. Master switch, alternator, and battery, we'll flip those on. Primary flight display, which is right here, we also call it the PFD, it is on. And hear that chime? That means there's a master warning, and it's our oil pressure. We don't have any oil flowing through the engine right now. If you just hit this button right there, it'll silence that warning so you don't have to listen to that chime the entire time. Alright, fuel quantity indicators, they are right where they should be. We have 50% fuel. Low fuel left, low fuel right annunciators are both off. Oil pressure annunciator is on. Low vacuum annunciators on. Avionics switch bus 1, we'll turn it on. And forward avionics fan, we do hear the fan. So avionics switch bus 1 off. Avionics switch bus 2 on. I hear the aft avionics fan. So avionics switch bus 2 off. Pitot heat, we'll check on and that it's working. Just look on the ammeter here and you will see if there's a discharge. So when I turn it on, see it went to -8, and when I turn it back off, back to -6. So pitot heat is on and working, and we turned it back off. Low volts annunciator is on. Master switch, alternator, and battery off. Elevator trim, we'll set to the takeoff position, which is right there where that white triangle is in the neutral position. Fuel selector is on both down here, right in the middle, and static pressure alternate source valve is off when it's in. So you can see alternate static air, pull to turn it on, so off is in. Pre-flight inspection in the cockpit checklist complete. Let's move on to the before starting engine checklist. We'll scroll up to the top. Pre-flight inspection complete. Seats, belts adjusted and locked. Brakes tested, set. Circuit breakers, they are all pushed in down here, as you can see. Electrical equipment is all off, all the switches there. Avionics switch bus 1 and bus 2 off. Fuel selector already in both. Fuel shutoff valve open, and this is something I wanted to take a moment to discuss. This is a little different than what we were experiencing in the other Cessna 172. So this valve is already in the open position. If you look here, there's a placard that my mouse is pointing at, fuel shut, pull off. So to have the fuel shutoff valve closed, you would actually pull it out like this. To have it open, you push it in. The text that displays right now when I hold my mouse over the switch is incorrect. So when you fire up this aircraft on the ramp, it's already going to have that fuel shutoff valve open. You shouldn't have to touch anything. But if you get confused, read the placard here in the aircraft just like you would in real life. And if it's pushed in, the fuel shutoff valve is open. So we're going to check that item off. Before starting engine checklist complete. And starting engine checklist. Engine, let's see, we go up to the top here. Throttle open 1/4 of an inch. So I'll open it 1/4 of an inch. Mixture to idle cutoff. Standby battery switch, we're going to test and hold for 20 seconds. And we're looking to verify that the green test lamp does not go off. If you look right here, this will give you extra information on the checklist item as you go through, which is really neat to see. And we'll assume it's been about 20 seconds. The test light did not go off, so we're good. Standby battery switch arm, Verify that the PFD comes on. So PFD is firing up, should be on momentarily. There we go, perfect. Engine indicating system, check parameters. We want to make sure we don't see any red X's or warnings anywhere through there, just like you can see here on this expanded checklist that they have for us, which is really nice. Bus E volts, check 24 volts minimum. We're at 24.4, so we're good. M bus volts, check 1.5 volts or less. We're at 0. BAT S amps, check and verify discharge, which we do have at -5. Standby battery annunciator, check on, and it's good. Propeller area, now we need to make sure that it is clear. And that guy's pretty close, but we would yell clear prop, and we're ready to get started here. So master switch, alternator, and battery, will turn it on. Beacon to on. Mixture, rich. Auxiliary fuel pump on for 3 to 5 seconds, then off. And when I turn this on, look, you should see a little bit of fuel flow here on this fuel flow gauge. So fuel pump's coming on. There we go. 1, 2, 3. I'll turn it back off. Mixture lean. So pull that out. Feet. We are ready to brake. Ignition to start. So there we go, and push that mixture in, and we have fuel to the engine. And just bring the throttle back to get that RPM right close to 1,000. Alright, so ignition start, mixture rich when engine starts. Starting engine checklist complete. After starting engine checklist, throttle adjust to 1,000 RPM. Oil pressure check. Amps, MBAT, and BAT-S check. Verify charge shown. So we look right here, and everything's looking good. Low volts annunciator is off. We do not have any alerts now when we check that. And avionics switch bus 1 and bus 2 on. Flaps are in the up position. In order to get the screen over here on the right side going, you just need to press the rightmost soft key to continue. So hit this button and you're good to go. So engine started. After starting engine checklist complete, ready to taxi. That's something that can be covered in another video, but for now, VRF Simmer signing off. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again on a future video and in the air soon. Thanks.